Hey guys, and welcome to World of Warships with Voulez-Vous. I have yet another Ranked Battles Season 3 gameplay for you today. In this game I am sailing my favorite tier 8 ship, which is the premium Japanese Atago. This is a rank 15 battle, and it is on the map Atlantic. So we spawn in the northwestern corner of the map. There are only 2 cap points, and I'm thinking I would like to apply my usual tactics when it comes to sailing in the ranked battles. I would like to convince my team to go towards the A cap, or one of the caps. In this case is the A cap, and I myself want to recruit a destroyer to go and contest the other cap. The B cap seems to be a bit more protected by all those islands around, so I'm thinking it will be much easier to send the battleships towards the open seas of the A cap, and me and the friendly Benson should, and at least in my opinion, should go and try to contest the B. So I got the Benson to agree with me, and it seems that the rest of the team are moving towards A. So I'm moving full speed ahead right now. HE loaded, I'm expecting to bump into destroyers first. It looks like the Benson is moving straight towards the B cap, which is really good. The rest of the friendly team is moving towards A. Both the destroyers are providing a very good screen for the 2 battleships and a cruiser and me as well. So we can be quite confident in assuming that we are safe. There's no torpedoes coming our way right now, and there's no destroyers trying to sneak by to our sides. So the first enemy gets spotted as the tier 8 Amagi, and the enemy Colorado is showing up as well. So our 2 destroyers are engaging the enemy Błyskawica for the A cap, and the other destroyer just pops into spotting range on the map, and that gives me one of the most important bits of information for me right now. That means that both the enemy destroyers are on the A cap, so I can basically forget about helping the Benson on the B cap right now, because he should be safe there. There should not be any other ships coming in his direction. So I'm focusing all my efforts on engaging the enemy destroyers on the A cap right now. I picked the Benson as my first target and I open up on him. Scoring some hits, but I didn't give enough lead to land the full salvo. The Benson's maneuvering, and it is on fire. And I use ripple fire to basically make sure that I get some hits on him, and I lose a little bit of situational awareness here, and the only thing that saves me here is the fact that I instantly dropped my speed and made a hard turn, and that way I avoided beaching myself on this island. And as you can see, I'm in quite a lot of trouble right now. I'm basically sailing at the hull of the enemy fleet, and I know that I'm in a very tricky situation right now because I will need to show my broadsides to all those ships to be able to turn around. And now the incoming torpedoes make me hesitate about turning. I just want to make sure that by turning I would not swing the back of the ship enough to actually catch one of them. And I'm on the fire now, and I've got HE loaded, but I've already preloading AP for the next shot. I take the Atago on my aim, and I can't really follow the shots as I'm trying to avoid some more of the local map features. But I'm sure I scored a pretty decent hit. So I got AP loaded, and I just got hit by one of the Miyoko's salvos, and there's another one coming, but fortunately he misses. And I do not wait for all the guns to align, I just open up instantly on the Miyako with all the guns that were available to me. And basically try to scare them away. Time to switch targets again. I still got AP loaded, but it seems that the Amagi will be my best target at the moment. Incoming icon popping up in the corner telling me that somebody's shooting at me, so that prompts me to do evasive maneuvers and avoid the whole salvo that the Colorado was launching at me. I managed to miss that salvo on the Yamagi. It seems that the Yamagi has dropped speed, and I'm shooting again. This time I think I'm gonna have more luck, but somebody's shooting at me again. I only scored 1500 of damage, but that was a armor piercing round, and the Amagi was basically too tough of a target for those armor piercing rounds. So I switched to HE, and I launched this salvo and get 6,500 of damage for 8 of those shells that hit the Amagi. Time to charge targets again. The enemy cruiser was my only option at the moment, and it was a bit of a rushed shot, and I only managed to get one hit, and the cruiser disappears. So I'm thinking, what should be my next target? I see the enemy Miyako on really low health. I've got AP loaded, and the Miyako seems to be going in a straight line, and this is something that you shouldn't really be doing if you're playing against me, especially if you're that close. So the only thing that saves the Miyako is the fact that he was trying to avoid torpedoes, and now I'm just biding my time. I have a feeling that he will show me his broadside again, and there he is. He's making a turn. Patience. And that's 6,500 without any citadels, which is a little bit disappointing. So I almost reloaded again, align my guns, and this time I spread my shots a little bit more. I just want to finish off this Miyako while I make sure that I'm pointing my bow at the other Miyako that is straight ahead of me. And still the low health Miyako is still alive, and this is really frustrating for me, but again, I'm already reloaded, but it makes sense to buy my time a little bit. So I launched this whole salvo, and that's the Miyako gone, and I watch it die while I'm avoiding torpedoes from the other Miyako launched quite a while ago. So again, enemy cruiser showing me a broadside at less than 10 kilometers. I mean, you should really not be doing this, especially not in ranked battles. And that was 3 citadels and 4 normal hits and just under 20,000 of damage. And as you can see, I'm eating a torpedo here, and there was literally nothing I could have done about this. My rudder was damaged at the time, and I basically had to take it. So I'm a sitting duck right now, and I'm just waiting for the repairs to come back, and now they're back online. I make a hard turn, I'll start evasive maneuvers, switch to HE because I have a feeling that this is the moment the Miyako dies, and indeed I managed to kill it with another 3 citadels and another 3 regular hits. So far the game is going favorable to us. I'm on a sliver of health, and I figured that I need to go south. I need to wait for that health recharge to come back online. I want to recharge some of my health before I start harassing those battleships, but something is spotting me, and as you can see, I'm under fire again. So I basically point the back of my ships towards the enemies. I try to get as much distance between me and the enemies as possible. In the game I was wondering what the hell was spotting me, but right now I saw that it was the destroyer that just died. The destroyer was on E8 or E9, sorry, and that's what was spotting me. So that's why I basically launched this salvo, because I figured that since I am spotted anyway, why not try to set the Amagi on fire. The Amagi returns fire, and as you can see, I'm on a sliver of health again. Just under a minute left till my last health recharge. So I'm trying to keep my distance, I'm trying to angle myself away. I'm basically trying to be as an unattractive target to this Amagi as possible. Yet again, somebody is still shooting at me, so what I do this time, I drop my speed and I continue my turn. And fortunately I managed to avoid most of the Amagi's shells. Something is still spotting me from time to time, and this is really inconvenient because I'm sure that I am a temptation to the enemy ships, which are eager to level out the point difference between the teams. So the incoming fire icon warned me again, and again I managed to avoid the Amagi's fire. Since I am being spotted by something, I figured that there's not really much point of withholding fire. So I open up on the Amagi and I'm being rewarded by 5,500 damage with the first volley. I'm leading here enough to... I'm basically aiming at the front of the ship. The back of the Amagi is on fire already, so I'm thinking my best chances of actually starting another fire is to hit the front of the ship. So that was the high caliber award a second ago, and it seems that the Amagi is under heavy fire from multiple directions. There's torpedoes going in his direction, and I'm also firing my own guns at the Amagi. And it looks like it's just about to die. And that makes my third kill, and so far 89,000 damage done in this game. That takes us to 993 points and 1,000, and that's this ranked battle won. So again, that gives me a start in my progression towards rank 14, and this battle gave me the Dreadnought award and the high caliber, and I've also managed to earn 521,000 of profit and just under 7,000 of experience. 7 citadels landed, 5 times I set the enemy ships on fire, and I did all that landing 81 shots on the enemies. So that victory gave me the first place on the team and 1800 of base experience. Moving on to the damage, just check out that armor piercing damage. The 41 hits on target gave me 54,000 of pure AP damage. And the total came up to just under 92,000 of damage. But as I mentioned before, this is not the most important statistic in the ranked battles game mode, as it's only the actual win that matters. I was flying the money flag on my Atago for this game, and that means that it boosted some of my profits. After all the repairs and the refits, I managed to earn 458,000 of pure profit. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed watching this ranked battles replay from today. I hope to be posting many more of these through the course of this season, but for the next 2 or 3 days this is going to be my last replay, as I'm just about to go and visit the city of Austin in Texas for the first time in my life. But as soon as I get back, I will have more replays for you ready. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed watching this replay, and if you did, please rate the video down below. It definitely helps the channel out by motivating me to come up with new content. And also consider hitting that subscribe button at the top there if you haven't done so yet, as this is the best way to make sure that you won't miss my next episode. So for now I say thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you on the open seas.